Yo, what's going on, everybody? You've seen the thumbnail, you've read the title. Today we're going to be talking about the grind in Black Ops Cold War. Now with that being said, you may notice something interesting about this gameplay. I'm using kind of a DLC gun known as the XM4, because I really haven't seen anybody using this weapon. I've only really seen the MP5. I guess, you know, well, the MP5 might actually be the only gun in the game, but I think they added this new one here called the XM4. It's pretty balanced. Jokes aside, obviously, but seriously, let's just get into what you actually came here to see. And that's me talking about the progression in Black Ops Cold War. So with that being said, let's get into the video. Alright, so I think regardless of the level you're at in Black Ops Cold War, I think everybody can agree with me. This Call of Duty game takes the longest time to level up just in general and also weapon levels. And I'm going to touch on both of those. But with that being said, I think everybody can agree. This is absolutely atrociously long. COD WW2, because I'm not sure if I can say the actual full name on YouTube, is I think the one that comes kind of closest to it with the amount of DLC weapons that are in that game. But nonetheless, this game takes atrociously long to earn all the content. Like, to level up every weapon in the game, I'm expecting you're going to have to at least put in like 8 to 9 days played maybe to fully level up every single weapon in the game. I don't know, but it's got to be quite a lot of time to do that. So, you know, and it's not like it's inherently a bad thing if grinding takes a while. Like, it's not inherently a bad thing that a Call of Duty game is grindy. I'm kind of all for it, but I am kind of starting to turn, I guess, a bad side to it, or a sour I don't know, whatever kind of metaphor you want to use here. But I'm kind of starting to get a sour taste for this grind, I guess you could say. Because originally, I was kind of a fan of this. I was kind of a fan that Call of Duty games were going to take a lot of time to level up weapons, and they were going to take a little bit longer to earn the weapons, and things like that. I was like, okay, great. It's going to keep me engaged, it's going to keep me engaged with the game longer, and there's going to be more content coming in the seasons of new weapons to level up, and it's going to keep me engaged. But you run into such a big problem. Like, the weapon known as the FFAR, which is, some people I've heard consider it the second best weapon in the game aside from the MP5. I had just unlocked that thing. But I can tell you, that gun isn't super strong, and a lot of people aren't using it because the first weapon that they got was the XM4 and the MP5, right? So people found out really quick, okay, the MP5 is drastically better than the XM4, and they started using the MP5. The MP5 was also drastically better than every single weapon in the game, so because of this super long grinding time for weapon attachments, people don't want to go and venture out to use other weapons because they're still grinding out their MP5 levels, or if they haven't grinded out their MP5 to max or something like that, or if they have, they don't want to use anything else because the MP5 is so dominant, but that's not what we're talking about. But it's also a part of the reason why the MP5 is being so used is because weapon level XP takes so long to earn that nobody wants to go venture out and try to earn different attachments for weapons. Like, the XM4 has an attachment that increases its damage by 7% from one of the barrels, and I think it's level like 45 on the weapon. But nobody wants to go out and grind that, because why would they? It takes so damn long. And it also rolls into the point of people aren't really enjoying Black Ops Cold War. Despite me actually being one of the people who kind of likes the game, I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh yeah, there's no problems with this game's perfect because it's made by Treyarch. No, this might actually be Treyarch's worst Black Ops game at this point right now. And with a lot of people agreeing with me on this stance that this might be Treyarch's worst Black Ops game they've ever made, a lot of people aren't wanting to play the game, which also makes the grind a lot more pointless, if you understand what I'm saying here. But basically, if people aren't enjoying the game, the grind feels more like a chore than anything. It feels like a chore to play the game, because it feels like you have to level up the MP5 with its strength right now. It feels like you have to level up all these weapons if you're going to want to compete later on. And like, now is the best time to do it. And come Christmas time, if there's no double XP, these Christmas noobs, by the way, we're not going to talk about that death, alright? But these Christmas noobs are going to be going through living hell because everybody's going to have max MP5s, max SMGs, max ARs, stuff like that. And it takes so long to do that, and when the game is not in a good state, and a lot of people are considering it in a good state, whether you like this game or not. If you had a game, let's just say any game, Call of Duty, World of Warcraft, whatever, doesn't matter. If you don't enjoy that game, but that game has an incredible grind factor to it, it feels like a chore to play. And that's where this whole problem boils down to. And I like to honestly put where it boils down to at the end, so, you know, people who actually stick around to the video can really see my main point. And the main point is it feels like a chore. As somebody who is enjoying this game, but not as much as I could, it feels almost like I'm being forced to play it. Even though I slightly enjoy it, it feels like I'm getting forced to play it because I have to spend so much time to level up weapons. I wish I could see, I don't know if you can, but I didn't go and check. I wish you could see how much hours you have spent with one weapon, because I have probably at least an hour of game time played with the XM4, and I don't even have the thing maxed out yet. Most Call of Duty games, you could have a gun maxed out in like 2 hours. MW, you can have a gun maxed out in like 3. Right? But in this game, it just feels like a chore to level up weapons. It feels like a chore to level up in general. And that sucks. That really, really sucks. And, you know, I guess a lot of people love the grind, right? And if you put in effort to grind out things, then yeah, it's going to be great for you. But other than that, no, it's going to feel like a chore. So with that being said, I don't want to blabber on much more. If you guys enjoyed this video, drop a like, sub the channel, turn on post notifications, and comment card down below, and I'll see you guys all later. Have a great rest of the day, guys.